We are live.
What is up, everybody? Jack, what's happening?
How are you?
Doing really well. Got some good news yesterday. I don't know when it dropped. It might have dropped the other day, but I got sent to me like 100 people.
He's excited.
Yeah.
Good.
And I'm looking up some more info on it right now. So I got the up-to-date minute. So as people are loading in here, guys, we're talking about ChatGPT and Shopify are forming like a partnership. So inside of your conversations with ChatGPT, or not really yours, your clients' conversations, they could be like, hey, what's the best hair product for an oily scalp? How do I fix damaged hair? And as they're trying to figure out their hair concerns and their issues, ChatGPT is going to now be able to serve your products that are in your Shopify store because there's going to be a connection now between the two of them. They're going to be able to check out right through their chat.
Wow.
It's going to be wild. So
That's
for
fantastic.
anyone who does not have, I like Shopify personally, but an e-commerce store, I mean, you're literally doing business like it's the 20s. You might as well just honestly just go back to a paper appointment book and get the handheld clippers instead of the electric ones or the battery powered ones, as far as I'm concerned. Because it's just so silly not to actually do business the way business is being conducted today.
It's basically a trend. A lot of people jump on things right away, and some people are just hesitant. They want to do it really bad, but they don't make the choice to take action on it because they don't know where they're going or how they're doing it. And I just want to go right back at you, Nick. I mean, you can call Nick and talk to him and ask him about it, and he could guide you in the right way, even if he could help you or guide you in the right way. Don't be afraid to ask because there's a lot of knowledge out there and you can get to where you want to be.
Well, yeah, it's just, I think what happens is we get stuck in this role of just being like with blinders on. I'm a hairstylist or I'm an owner and we cut hair. No, you don't. That's a service. That's one of the services you provide.
Well, you're running the business. So even if you're a salon owner, you're running the business and you got to think about growing it. But as a stylist, you are still running a business within a business. Everybody that works with me, they are running a business within a business, and we
100%.
partner and we try to do whatever it takes. I do my end, they do their end. Where I need help, they help me. Where I help them, I help them. And is it a perfect scenario all the time? Absolutely not. But it's great. It's good. We work together and got to keep forward, but you can't stop. You got to make that a part of your life, always going forward and being progressive so you keep reinventing yourself.
And I'm glad you said that because I think the owners out there, you have a duty to be at the forefront of technology for your team. So, for instance, I have stylists who work in my salon. They have the ability, not all of them take action on it, but they have the ability to produce content, link to a product in my Shopify store, and get an affiliate commission on it. All of them. They also have the ability to link to their Instagram, their TikTok, and all. Like some of them don't do it. They don't look at themselves as a brand. They want the money. They want the Birkin bag. They want Hermes. They want Gucci. They want Louis Vuitton. They want to drive the G-Wagon, the Range Rover, but they don't want to put the little bit of effort behind doing business today and thinking of themselves as a business. Because if you just take, Jack, the work you're doing with your team, how you do the education, how you pour into them, you do that, and then you have your online presence as well. Then you got the affiliate program going on. And if they just showed up a little bit extra than just saying, hey, I work in the salon between the hours of 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. And if they were to think of themselves as a business before they go to work, what kind of content they're going to look at their schedule. Oh, I have Vanessa coming in today.
Well, all the magic happens when you're not at the salon, okay? Or you could be at the salon, you're not working on a client. You need to do your back end, obviously further your education, all that quiet work and that thankless work and maybe a little bit of pain to get to where you're going. That keeps you very relevant and keeps your book filled. So these are things that a lot of times great stylists live off borrowed wings, and great owners live off borrowed wings. You have to constantly earn your right, earn your status every day, and you need to be that person and help the people around you too if you want to have constant growth.
So I want to keep the attention towards like the ChatGPT, the whole Shopify conversation, because it's not just going to be for products though. Like having your store optimized and speaking to a LLM model is going to have your team show up when someone's looking for the best hairstylist.
I agree.
It's happening already. Like I have clients now that we're helping really organize their website come up in conversations as the best salon in that area. And to Jack, you have a lot of experience in the industry. When you start putting on your site the details, whether it's the brand, the Airs brand, or whether it's your salon brand, how many years you have in the industry, things you're known for, awards you've won, all of this adds to the authority of your brand and your salon. So when ChatGPT, Google, Claude, Grok, they're trying to serve information to a person who's looking for the best solution to their problem or the best answer to their question, your salon is now going to be served to them for an answer. But if you don't have all that information in there, like if you have a stylist on your team and you're getting her certifications and because that's what you do, and you're getting her all this education, put that in her bio on your website. So when someone's looking for a specific type of technique, that stylist has that information on there, and it could be crawled by the LLMs, by Google, by Yahoo, by whatever. And then now magically that person shows up.
Yeah, and everything's getting smarter, like you said, AI and Shopify now, and what's going to happen. So it's a part of our job. Like right now, to be honest with you, I have to do a lot of upgrading myself, okay, and making adjustments with my own salon website for things because things change. I may had it together last year, but I'm not together this year. So
100%. Yeah.
and today things are changing by the week and by the month. And if you want to scale, well, go ahead, Nick. What do you want to go?
Because you're right. Like, shit I knew like a month ago, it's irrelevant right now.
Yes. Yeah. I saw your eyes light up and I know you're excited. So, and there's a lot of things that you have to do. And sometimes people get this, I got to do it again. Yeah. But you got to start falling in love with again, because again and again is what grows you. And you got to enjoy that because that's what makes you who you are.
You have to love the business side of things. You have to love it. Like you could be passionate about hair and you'll be an amazing hairstylist, but you have to truly love the business side of it because like you said before, things that were relevant a year ago aren't relevant right now, even a month ago. And if you're not making it part of your education, like when you first started doing hair and, like, I know this is probably true to you. Do you remember like the magazines, the haircut magazines with all the different haircuts that were in them? You'd have them sit
Yeah, they were great. They were great. Yeah.
And you would like look through them as a hairstylist and you would learn from them. Then you go to classes, you get the VHS tapes from like Vidal Sassoon and Tony and Guy and all them back in the day. And like you were so into learning, like when you first started. Then you get experience, start making money. It's like you kind of know how to do almost everything. Now, when it comes to business, I feel like as an owner, a lot of people, they don't put the same kind of excitement and passion behind learning just even the language of the marketing, learning the language of the e-commerce, learning the language of ownership, the accounting.
It's hard because you're confident in what you know already and what you know you're being successful with. But to stay successful, you need to become that hybrid where you got to learn both. And to do that and to push it. And there's people out there that they're done with learning. They don't want to, and not in a negative way, because they have arrived and they're good. But just, I always explain to them, that's great, and you're at the top of your game, but you need to stay at the top of your game because it's sad and true. You're only as good as your last moment, your last haircut, your last color, or where you're going and what you're doing. And if you want to end it and end it on top, that's great. But if you want to fulfill your legacy or your business, make it fun. If you don't get into it, make it fun, like what you're accomplishing, and make little celebrations about those accomplishments.
I want to also talk about the opportunity here because you're from the old school generation where retail paid your rent. Retail in your best heyday, right? When you had the salons and you were rocking and rolling. What was retail in relationship to your overall revenue? Do you remember that percentage, what it was?
I would say like 20%.
20%. Now the average salon is like 3%.
Yeah.
Which is absurd.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I remember 20, like it was crazy from like like a bad week on one of the salons would be like 5,000. That would be a horrible week. And sometimes I'd go right up to $20,000. And I was just crazy. And then times the other places. But what happened is it was amazing to have that kind of retail space where you're making that kind of money every single week, and that you can go $15,000 to $20,000 and have that. It helps you run your salon better. It helps you, pays your rent. There's so many amazing things it could do. Yeah. And now, as you know, it's harder to do that. So you need to adjust different ways to be able to try to hold on to that retail sales.
Yeah, I got to be honest.
Retail's available everywhere.
I have this conversation about Amazon all the time about because I speak openly about Shopify and e-commerce, and everyone's like, why would someone buy from you? They buy from people they know, like, and trust. Obviously, they buy from people because of their content. You come up in Google, you show up on the internet, in your blogs, in your newsletters. Now, with this connection of Shopify and e-commerce stores, it's going to be connected to all different AI platforms. It's not just
that's amazing. It's amazing.
The next thing is going to be ad revenue, but for the simple fact of a conversation happening, this is going to allow. Now it's live selling, it's social selling, and now with the ChatGPT and AI language or learning language models, it's going to put salons who are prepared for it in a position to now make money like they used to. My retail sales are more than my service sales in my salons. Yeah. I do more in retail.
Well, that's your niche, and that's amazing. And I want to be more.
Jack, it wasn't my niche.
No, it became.
Yeah, because I saw business as a retail was the strongest thing, and the salons just gave up on it. So I talk to owners all the time, and you did the other thing, right? Which is amazing. I'm going to touch on that in a second, but they're like, retail's dead. I'm not going to focus on it. Well, solve it. Where are people buying the product? They're buying it online. Start a store online. You were like, hey, all these brands are being overexposed and they're diluting our industry. So you were like, fuck it, I'm going to create my own brand now, and I'm going to help save the industry that way. So it's like you did what you knew, start the product line, because you had experience with that. And that took a lot of learning to do, I'm sure, like the ins and outs of all that. And then the e-commerce thing, I didn't learn it overnight. I've been doing this since 10, 15 years. I mean,
yeah, but Nick, someone like even myself or anybody can go to a guy like you or a person like you and say, hey, get me state of the art now. And it could happen. So
they don't even need us anymore. They can go to fucking ChatGPT.
I get you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Like, there's no excuse. Like, if someone's like, I don't have the money for coaching, you don't need it.
I know, but still some people, not everybody, some people are still scared. They want someone by them side to make sure they're doing it right. And there's nothing wrong with doing both and having a consultant help you, saying, yeah, get it going. And this is the latest. Like you know the latest. Okay, don't give me the oldest, give me the latest, right?
Yeah, it's true. So for anyone, James, I want to open up the floor up for Q&A as well. My voice is shot from like the whole week of talking, but
no, not you.
If you're watching, you have a question about Shopify, e-commerce, and where you should really have your salon positioned, please ask the question in the chat so we can get to it. But it's going to change our industry dramatically, and I don't think owners are even taking that information, like the news drop of Shopify, because they don't know what Shopify is, right? Your Heirs to Beauty is on Shopify, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So your salon website, is it on what, WordPress, Wix? Do you know?
Yeah, but now that's being all switched over to Shopify.
Perfect. Why not have a hub? It's like, and this is the example I give. You're a salon and you have a retail area inside of your salon. It's the same place where you cut hair, you color hair, you wash people out, you blow them out, and your retail is typically in the front area. By you having a website that doesn't allow you to sell products on it, is like you taking your retail and having that part of your salon or that retail section 4 blocks down the street. So clients can't even check out inside your salon. They got to drive down the street, go 4 blocks down that way, check out. It's just so silly. Why not have it all in one hub? Shopify is a website. It's not just an e-commerce
Yeah.
platform.
The next thing, like you're saying, and it's going to happen more and more, people got to get comfortable with it. They'll be setting up in the salon. They can go right on your e-commerce right there. And also you can give added benefits for them to buy their first product on your e-commerce site. There's different ways to really get them going, make it easy as Amazon, do it like that way.
Oh my God, reoccurring shipping.
Yeah, and then you could really do nice things, and your clients all want to support you. Just that these other companies just made it so easy, so absolutely easy for them. They go to easy route. So why don't you just make it easy for them too?
Yeah, there's a guy named Ted Gibson. You know who that is?
Of course, I know him very well.
He only sells. He does Amazon links. If I could be mistaken, he might have changed, but so all he has no retail in Salon from what I'm told, and he has like an affiliate link to Amazon where his clients go buy from Amazon from him. And to me, it's fine, but he has such potential to really just listen, to each their own. He could potentially have such a huge brand online. And
he's simplified it for himself, and he must have arrangements with those brands.
I'm sure they do.
So that's kind of probably what happened there. But what you're saying for the salon owner out there, what you're saying is absolutely true, and you can really turn things around. Just put a little bit of time and energy into it, and you'll fall in love with it.
Yeah, it's when you get your first sale. Like I see it all the time because when I build a store for a salon owner, and it's a dream. Like, is someone really going to buy a product for me? And sometimes I'll spin them up, and I won't even push the ads yet because we have to work out like the shipping arrangement, how you're going to pack orders, and so I let it run. Then I start adding the SEO to things. But sometimes within a day or two, like the orders start coming in organic, just off a search. Now it's going to be so magnificent for salon.
Well, how about this? Just to start off, okay, if you're a salon owner and you're stylist there, now instead of only getting 20% of the sales when we used to get 80 to 100% of the sales in the salon, okay, now you can gain a bigger percentage of the clients that are already there. You send them an email, you talk to them, you do a big celebration in the salon of what you're launching, what you're doing, do something for them to get on the site to order a product. Now you actually have your clients on it, and your clients can now spread it to other people as well. This could be very beneficial.
Oh yeah. So there's something called affiliate marketing, and I'm sure everyone's familiar with it. It's like Salon Interactive. Salon Interactive is a form of affiliate marketing. You have like this stupid site they give you. It's a link, and then they steal your clients from you and retarget to them, and then you're not going to get them back. So you guys are just giving L'Oreal extra money, and whatever brand does that. Now, that's affiliate marketing. When people like click the link in my bio to buy the product, you go to Amazon, they have their Amazon store, affiliate marketing. It's a huge business. Now, your stylist could become affiliates of your website. Now, your clients can also recommend their friends by sharing something. And if their friends buy it, your clients can get a commission on products being sold through your Shopify store. And it could be her friend in Indiana and your salon could be in New Jersey. It doesn't have to be down the street. And so it just compounds. So now you got ChatGPT, now you got email marketing, now you got the reoccurring shipping. Then you have your stylist doing a TikTok, and then it just
now for someone that's getting excited now, listening to that and wanting that, then you get overwhelmed. All right, how do I make that happen? Well, you have it at your fingertips with AI, but at the same time, you can get someone that's doing it to bring them in to show or talk to them, whatever, to guide you right there. You're not lost. You have a guiding light. You can make this happen. I'm excited. I'm not finished with all stuff. Like everything he just said, I'm going to make sure he does it for me because, besides I have all those things going on too. I don't know everything. I don't do everything, but you bet your butt I'm going to, and I want to keep growing and keep getting better.
It is I think it's easier than people think it is. It's not that hard.
Well, you're comfortable with it. As soon as you get comfortable, just like anything, it'll be very easy. Something that you say, I can't believe I didn't do this before. Okay. Then you get comfortable with it and you're like, wow. And then you're off to the races. Then you're going to start driving it, and it's going to become very exciting for you.
Yeah. Years ago, when it came to like websites and everything, like you had to learn how to do a little bit of coding. So anyone out there, if you had a MySpace page, like if you were able to create your MySpace page and do a little bit of coding on there and like add some music, you can build a Shopify store. I promise you. Now, where it gets tedious is when you're adding 2,000-3,000 products in there, making sure the SEO is fully optimized, making sure that your ranking, your alt tags are there, your meta descriptions, your meta titles, your image is fully optimized so it loads fast. That's where it gets more complex. That's where a team like mine steps in and really helps you out. But you can do it yourself. It's just a matter of like how much time do you want to put into it. You can hire virtual assistants. But James, any questions going on?
We have a couple.
All right, cool. Let's fire through.
Adam Hamd, how should salon owners set up their website or Shopify stores so that ChatGPT recommends their products?
It's called your a JSON LD file is what you're going to want to have. You want to make sure your robot text file is set to be open to allow those crawlers onto your website. Those are probably first and foremost, I'd say. Then it goes to the content. You have to make sure you're not doing keyword optimization because that's like a couple years ago. You want to make sure you're doing like almost theme or query optimization so that when a question comes in or a question happens on a ChatGPT type of learning language model, it crawls the internet and then it finds your answer and then serves that to that person. So it's having enough relative content. It's authoritative, it's accurate, and it's the EEAT. You want to just make sure you are hitting all of those factors, and that way you're a trusted authority. And that's when you start doing it. But now for ChatGPT, it's going to be a link. Like you're going to have a plugin on the back end. It's probably going to be a sales channel for you, kind of like what Facebook has and TikTok has and Pinterest has. Now ChatGPT is stepping into the e-commerce game. And we predicted this a couple months ago, me and Anthony, and it was only a matter of time before you were able to do this. And I can't believe how fast it came. And it also ads might be on there as well. But it's going to be a plugin. But for your website to be seen, the most important thing is that robot text file, your JSON LD, and then it's a matter of the way you structure your content.
Now, what happens though, now when a salon owner hears this, he may say, okay, that's great. I wrote that down. Now, where do I begin? How do I begin? I know you told me, but really, what's the process to make that happen?
Process is you go to Claude, Grok, or ChatGPT, and you go, what is a robot text file? And then how can I find out if my website has one? And then you put in the thing it tells you to do in your website, and you go, oh shit, I don't have one. Next thing is, hey, I have a WordPress store, a Wix store. What do I need to do? What file do I need to add? Where do I need to go? It's this version of my theme. All right, this is how I do it. It's honestly.
And also, once again, that's great. They're writing that down, but that's when you do all that. And sometimes, and people that are used to this can do that all on their own. And when you're not, and you just want to make sure you're doing something right, that's when you get some help and you ask someone for help to do that, because you're just going to always let it slide by where you don't need it to slide by. You really can grow and make money.
You know what? I love this saying, what are you pretending not to know that you already know? Yeah. Right. And a lot of people, like, they want to lose weight and they're overweight. They're like, their jeans are getting tighter. It's not that hard to lose weight. Like, you start scouring the internet, looking at these fad diets and all this information, the best, like, it's not that hard. Like, you just eat less, move more, and that's it. It's really simple. And so it's like, what do you need to do? Just
Nick, it's the majority of what happens. You know, I wish sometimes I could take people and move them out of their own way, because they could accomplish anything they want, but they're holding themselves back. And that always drives me crazy. So, and because either they're not comfortable, they get lazy about it, or they're insecure about it, when you don't need to be. Okay, reach out, get help, or do exactly what he said. And then if you need help, reach out and get help. And you could be off and running just like everybody else. Don't worry about the fear. Get yourself out of the way and just go forward. And there's no such thing as looking stupid or you're supposed to know everything. I don't know any of this stuff. Okay, but I'm willing to go forward and let the experts help me.
That's true. Like, just do it. That's speed. Success loves speed. Just fucking go.
Yeah.
Just take the first step.
Yeah.
People get into analysis paralysis and they spend 2 years trying to plan a business when all they need to do was just create the product and sell it.
No, I hear you. I accept, like I said, but then when I made my product, I did it for 4 years. I used it for 2 years because I had to make sure it was right, because you get one shot at it. But that's a different kind of program. Okay. But I'm crazy that way.
The iPhone.
What?
The iPhone has evolved so much.
Oh my God.
And then now it comes out, it bent, right? A couple years ago, they had that issue. Then they just fucking launched, they send it. It's $1 billion trillion company.
I agree. You got to get moving on things. And right now, as salon owners of styles, you have to get moving on this. You have no choice. You have to, because you'll be left behind. So find somebody, do it. If you can do it yourself, or find somebody, make this happen.
James, what do you got next?
We got, if you have a website already, do you make a new one on Shopify?
Yeah, you just import everything over. My team can handle that for you, but literally all you do is just build your website on their platform. Find a theme you like, just transport the data. You can find a VA to help you out. It's the difficult part is really optimizing it for the SEO and the speed and all of that. But yeah, it's literally your website. Like you can go to the warehousesalon.com. That's my salon's website. You can buy products. You could become an affiliate. You could do everything on there.
We have someone from France, Revolution. I can't pronounce something.
That's Salon.
Right. She sent it in French already and then translated. Can we have the replay in French, please? Because she really wants to watch this. I don't speak English very well.
Yeah, no, we could do the replay in French. Jack, do the replay in French for us, please.
Oui, shuffle. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just wait for that and let them do that. Because I don't have it down exactly.
You could probably get the transcript. So I'll say it slow because English isn't your strength. Take this video. It's going to be on YouTube. On the left-hand side, there's a transcript section. Copy that whole thing, put that in ChatGPT, have it spit it back out to you in French. Better yet, what you can do is this. You can take this transcript, put it in Notebook LM. So you can go to
You don't even need the transcript.
Yeah, go to Notebook LM, take the link of this video on YouTube, put that link of that video into Notebook LM, create you a podcast from this conversation in French.
Yeah. Who's the salon from France?
It is.
You're going to try and sell products right now.
No, I'm not. No.
I'm kidding, Jack.
Revolutionary Niton Salon.
Okay. I'm just, it's funny. They don't speak the language and they want the transcript. You got to be proud, very proud of a person like that.
I love that.
It's very proud for them to even say that, to get it. And they're taking action and they don't even speak the English language. Well, then again, I don't speak the English language correctly.
Me neither. But the best part is she or he will grab that transcript and do more with it than however many people are going to watch this video and not do shit with it and they speak English.
Yes. And like I said, I'm very proud. I'm very proud of that individual. Yeah.
James, next one.
We have Lorenzo ZL1, super facts, bro. Emily Clymer, what's with the new ChatGPT checkout?
Okay, so that's exactly what we're talking about. You're going to be able to now position your salon's products on ChatGPT. So when someone has a question about a product, you are going to serve that person the answer and the product to buy. Simple. That's it. Someone could be going on ChatGPT saying, hey, what's better, Olaplex #3 or Shibui's intensive moisture mask? And then it's going to be your review discussing why one's better than the other. And then ChatGPT is like, oh, wow, this is the best answer for this person that has hitting all the markers. Let's serve it to them. And then they're like, where can I buy it? Oh, this salon, you could buy it here. Where's the best price? If you use discount code I love Nick, you'll get 20% off. And so all this information is going to be able to be fed into ChatGPT.
Do you really do the I love Nick and get a discount?
Yeah, that's one of the discount codes.
That's awesome.
I think it's also it was the Wi-Fi password in my salon too.
Oh my God. All
right. Can you just embed Shopify directly into my current website?
No. I mean, you could probably link out to Shopify, but you wouldn't want to embed it because you're going to lose a lot of the SEO benefits of having 2,000 products listed on your website to make you more of an authority on beauty and beauty brands and all of it. But no, you wouldn't want to embed it. I've done that with salons before where they link their main website to their Shopify store. Now you have two websites. You're splitting the attention. You want all the attention in one spot.
We have Jen Pressman, true facts. Just do it. Don't be afraid.
Get it, Jen.
Sarah lived in hair. Would the process be different for independent stylists?
No. In fact, here's the deal. If I was an independent stylist and I worked in a suite or I rented a chair, I probably have more money than I do right now, to be honest with you, because I was killing it when I was a stylist.
You'd
And
be doing your hair and doing
yeah,
your e-commerce.
yeah, like you could have your basement or your garage in your house, set that up and put all your products you get access to because you have a license and you're an independent. You have a suite, you get a salon license. You could buy in volume and in bulk and buy on deals. And then as you're doing hair, you have a virtual assistant helping you out any of your stuff that's going on your Shopify store. And then you learn how to do Google ads, you learn how to do content marketing, learn how to optimize it for ChatGPT. And then you're making 1,000 or 1,500 a day behind the chair doing hair. And your salon's website or your independent stylist website is doing another 1,500, 2,000 a day in sales. And so you are creating what I call your personal economy. And then you go into Jack's world and you start creating your own product line. And what you do is your 100,000 customers that bought from you, you would send them an email saying, hey guys, I know you love these products. Check out this new product line that I came up with. And then you send them the product line that you created. And now you have 100,000 people or however big your email or audience list is that are warm potential buyers for your product.
Yeah, and more importantly, then you could also, because you already have a base, if you have Instagram or Facebook or whatever you're doing, you could start then actually doing, instead of just hair, you could talk about your product and on your e-commerce.
I forgot about that.
So,
and you can link, yes, Jack.
How could you forget about anything, Nick? How could you?
I don't know.
That?
You could have a shop tab on your Instagram and your TikTok, and you can sell through your social media. So not only are you getting traffic for people to come in to visit you, sit in your chair, but you're selling them products. So you become the world's virtual hairstylist. James, next question. We got to wrap it up too. It's hitting up 1 o'clock.
Is there a video on your course?
It's not technically a course that I teach. There's a course inside of my community, and it's a coaching program. Because if I gave you a course, honestly, if I sold it to you, which I could, you probably wouldn't watch it, and then you'd waste your money. So how it is we build it for you, and we show you what we're doing, and then we do it along with you for the first year. That way you're off to a good start. And so I'm actually creating a new Shopify 2.0 part of that course, which I may sell to the public as well. But you need to have some kind of hand holding because you're going to get in there, you're going to fiddle around with your theme. And it's just nice to have the live Q&A with me every Wednesday talking about Shopify because like your abandoned cart flow, your abandoned checkout flow, your welcome series, like all these different email flows that you should have set up to tell your brand story. It's like you need,
and you have questions. You have questions that you want answered. Then you feel frustrated, or you feel like, well, where do I get the help? And it really makes your life a lot easier.
100%.
Yeah.
But if you want more information, shoot me a DM.
We got one last question.
All right.
Runaway Blowout Lounge started a Shopify store with Nick a couple months back. Definitely the best thing I've ever done. Just hit my 100 sale today.
Fuck yeah.
Definitely a game changer for salons.
There you go.
Thank you, Nick. So not a question.
But listen, Jay learns. Like the owner of this store, like he's active. He's always here's the thing. When you hire a mentor, you hire a coach, you pay for a program, right? You pay, ask them questions. He's always messaging me shit. He's always asking me questions. I don't care. Like ask me. That's what I'm here for. And he's willing to learn. And it's like I see his sales come through because I'm linked to all their stores. He crushes it. Like within 2 years, I would say he won't need to even have a salon anymore. Within 2 years, he could just shut everything down and just run the e-commerce store if he wanted to. But his trajectory, he'll be at averaging probably 50,000 a month. And then right around the holidays, I'd say right around January, he should be about 50,000 a month in retail sales.
And then there's the people like myself that want to have their beautiful salons and work with their teammates and have both worlds of income. You
should have both, yes.
Yeah, and you have both. And what a great chemistry. And you're the expert. You have the e-commerce, you have your service business, and it's a beautiful thing. And I wish everybody luck, and everybody should jump in. And I can't wait because I have a lot of adjusting to do myself right now. So I'm excited to get to it.
I'm writing a book actually, so everyone understands. Like it's called Your Personal Economy. No one steal from me, or we're gonna have a problem. But
hold on,
I'm going to break down how you create your own economy. It's so simple. I barely graduated high school, and I'm able to create multiple revenue streams all within one vertical. It's not that hard. And Jack, probably the same intelligence level as I am, and he created.
Why? Would you make the 3rd grade or 5th grade? Where'd you get to?
I got out of 4th.
Okay.
I was right in the middle.
All right.
But so guys, it's excuses. You don't need to get a degree. You don't need to learn. Like the opportunity right now to learn everything you need to learn is online. It's in these ChatGPT.
You want to hear something crazy though too? You're the expert. You're the expert. You know, you just have to step up and believe in yourself, and you could definitely do this. You do it all day long with your clients. There's no reason why you can't take your expertise to another level and create an income that's sitting there waiting for you.
The one piece of advice I'm going to drop before we get off this call so I could rest my voice before the next one is ask better questions. That's it. A lot of people ask stupid questions. And like I know people say,
oh my God,
questions. It's true.
Okay.
They're fucking dumb. Like it's so surface level. Get some depth in your question. The quality of your question. Okay.
Well, a lot of people try to explain and they go on forever. Try to funnel it down. Try to put all your information in a funnel and come out exactly what you mean.
Don't ask questions that you could just do a quick Google search for or a quick like go into deep, like go deeper and deeper. When I have a conversation with an AI, and
you have to be. Yeah.
It's my question is about an hour long. That's how deep I go. Like I'll go in and ask why this, why that. Like be a little kid. Why?
Well, basically what you're saying is you'll put in your detailed information, it'll come out, and then you'll add more and more and more and to really get it down to what you want. Or do you actually put all that into it?
I'll spend an hour. Like I have like a 4-month or 5-month conversation right now.
Oh yeah, you got a whole relationship going on. I get that.
How do I save more money on taxes? Right. So that is a basic question. Cool. Is it better to have a spendthrift, non-discretionary dynasty trust, or that's irrevocable? Or is it a non-grantor? Or is it better to have a grantor trust or non-grant? Like, so it's like you go into details now. So as you're learning, your questions get deeper. So it's like,
well, because they're spitting out information and now you're more knowledgeable to ask better questions.
Yes. So don't just like like people when they ask their accountant, can I do this? How do I save more money? Oh, you can't. You only get these deductions. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
How do I only pay $7,000 in taxes this year? What needs to be true about how I organize my business so I'm only paying $7,000, no more? I don't care if you did $10 million this year. There's a way to do it. It's possible. So it's like, that is the question that I want to know the answer to.
Yeah. One thing I do a lot too is I try to do it in a lot of different areas. You know, don't tell me I can't do something. Tell me how I can do it. Okay. Yeah. Figure out how you can. And that's a whole different mindset. And believe me, you'll be able to accomplish it. There's always a way. There's always a solution, unless someone doesn't want one or doesn't want to go through the effort to get one.
And so when your distributor tells you, your sales rep comes in your salon and says, "Oh, you can't sell products online. It's against our diversion contract." You tell them that you can, and you tell them that I want the diversion contract, or I just won't do business with you.
Absolutely.
That's why I don't sell Kevin Murphy. That's why I don't sell a
Well, I don't get it. I don't get it. They're saying they don't, but everybody's on Amazon. Everybody's on Amazon, or everybody's doing that, but you can't sell on e-commerce. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. So that's why I don't carry their brands. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Jack, thanks for spending the time with us.
Thank you.
Guys,
great job,
check it out, please. Heirs to Beauty. It's an amazing product line. You got to check him out there. He is going to be on Shopify, so you'll see him there. And it's not that you're selling on Shopify, it becomes your website. So there's a lot of confusion around that. But we're going to do some more exciting drops on how you connect Shopify with your salon's website so you can get a piece of this pie. So, guys, stay tuned because I'm going to drop some more information on this.
Yeah, Jack, after it.
Appreciate it. Everyone enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'll see you guys in about an hour with Salon Nerd. All right. See you later.
Thank you.
You're welcome.